Hello, my name is Kelvin Christopher, and today, to fulfill my comprehensive task presentation, and today I would like to present about introduction to literature. And today, that in the first page is table of content, and there's a list. Like the first material is poetry, and second is prose, the third is drama, the fourth is extrinsic and intrinsic, the fifth is theme, six is character, seven is plot, and eight is settings, and the last is conflict. The first, what is poetry? Poetry is a type of a writing that is usually written in lines of verse, and the way it is put together and usually written and measured. And English word poetry comes from Greek word poiesis. Poetry is usually broken up into two subgenres, like narrative one and lyric. And the last is poetry can be either fictional or true. We move. And what is prose? Prose is basically is the text that flows like conversation, and it was made up to the sentences and a paragraph. And prose is the type of writing that can be broken down into many subgenres, like fiction or non-fiction, or maybe both. And prose is a type of writing that has conversational style. And what matters is in prose is that writing style is conversational. And the matters is, what is drama? Drama is a spoken dialogue that is performed on stage, and there are usually 5 acts in a drama. And drama usually divided into 4 subgenres, like comedy, melodrama, tragedy, and farce. Drama is like poetry and prose, can be fiction or non-fiction. And there's two part in literary words like intrinsic and extrinsic. What is intrinsic? Intrinsic is an element in a literature that usually we can find inside the story itself. Like we can analyze it easily because all of the facts are inside of the books. And otherwise, an extrinsic, in general, the things that can be really found in the story itself, like where the elements of the literature. And we move to the theme. The theme of the story is the main idea or message that the author is trying to get across. Most short stories have only one theme, but novel is usually more than one theme. And the theme of the story runs through the whole thing, and the actions and interaction and the goals of the character all show what the story of the theme is. The next part is the characters. A story that have characters, it can be a people or animals or beings, creatures, or things. Writer use character to do things and talk to each other, which move the plot forward. Even if there is only main character in the story, it can still be a complete story. This is character or conflict could be himself or herself with the sometime outside of him or her, like a climbing mountain. And most of the story, more than one character, and one of them is usually the bad guy who makes things hard for the main character. And then the plot. A story plot is the order in which things happen. It tells what happened and why it happens. A story is full account of what happened, and story has a plot, but it's also has settings, character, themes, and other things that affect how the events are happened or told. And then is settings. Setting is when or where the story takes place. It's literary element that used in novel, short stories, plays, movies, and etc. And it is usually introduced at the beginning of the story at the same time as the characters. The story environment, which can include the physical location, climate, weather, and social and also cultural surroundings, and can also be part of the settings. And the last part is a conflict. For this conflict, at its most basic level, conflict is when the forces that are against each other clash with the character on a forge to reach a goal. For the character to reach the goal, he or she must win this opposing force, or they have to pass the struggles. This opposing force can take many forms, and they might even only exist in the character's mind. Okay, I think that's all for my presentation for the introduce to literature. Thank you for listening. See you next time.